parang nakakalimutan nila that the reason na nag-emerge yung Duterte is because of all their failures in the past, yung failures of their leadership.
Itong dalawa, the both futures have a blockage. And that is Inday Sara. So ngayon, itong dalawa, they are aware of what each other wants. But for them to actually have a shot in realizing their different futures, they have to remove the common block. And that is Inday Sara Duterte. Nagigets niyo ba? Now, the problem is, anong gagawin natin pag hindi natin natanggal ang blockage? Anong option ng kakampings? Kayo mga kakamping, losing end kayo. Because the future, the BBM, ay, hindi natin natanggal si Sara. Pareho tayo, hindi natin natanggal si Sara. Well, there can only be one future between the two of us, kakamping, and we know that, and it is our future that matters. Yan ang BBM, Mamshi thinking. Eh, ang future sa kanila is continuity. Ang future ng kakamping is continuity.
Kami naman.
Contradiction. You are only not contradicting each other right now because you have a common blockage.
Yes, oo.
Sara Duterte. Pero pag natanggal si Sara, matanggal man si Sara o hindi, your contradiction remains. Ang House of Mamshi and Popshi, marami silang options. Kung matanggal man o hindi matanggal si Sara. And one of their options is Noel.
And yung Noel, wala kang pake sa ano dyan. Wala kang pake sa yellow-pink dyan.
Wala na. Bakit? Noel is a mechanism for continuity.
For continuity, oo.
Cheating is a mechanism for continuity. Martial law, because kung matopak si BBM at makipag-gera boom-boom sa China, is an option for continuity. So, anong options nyo mga kakamping for discontinuity? Your only shot for discontinuity is to remove Sara.
Maliit yung space ng mga kakamping.
Maliit yung strategic space nyo for discontinuity kasi ngayon, if you are for discontinuity, kakamping, how are you now going to challenge the continuity mechanisms of BBM? Yan ang tanong. Lalapit kayo sa Jumerica. BFF na eh.
Oo, correct.
Naisang lang ni BBM ang lahat. Ano pa ibibigay ninyo?
Naialay na ni BBM ang CDO.
May ibibigay pa ba kayo na hindi maibibigay ni BBM? Ngayon, kung sasabihin nyo, ay, i-raise namin na corrupt si BBM. Bakla, wala na kayong moral ascendancy to raise that. Na pupunta kayo sa Amerika, sabihin nyo, corrupt si BBM. Girl, boys and girls and students of the kakamping, do you really think Jumerica will not want a corruptible leader? Think! Bakit ang father lasted for 20 years? Kahit kayo, yung mga leaders yun noon, nakikipag-gemi-gemi, brushing elbow with Jumerica. Oh, sino bang sumagip sa mga Marcoshash through kidnapping? Charot. Sino bang sumagip through kidnapping? Di ba? Kaya, mga friends, kakampinch, you are the loser. Kasi, halimbawa, mag-continuity talaga there's no doubt. Oh, that is their trap.
They are on it. Yun yung ginagawa nila.
My way or the highway. The problem is, kakamping, you're the highway.
And sa totoo lang, maliit yung I would just like to demonstrate kung gaano kaliit yung space ng mga kakamping dito. Kung bakit kayo yung pinaka-loser sa lahat. Unang-una, wala kayong redemption. Kasi, hindi nyo kayong manalo sa eleksyon. And ilang beses na tayo nagharap sa eleksyon, lagi kayong talo di ba? Hindi kayo mananalo sa eleksyon. Okay. Kayo, ang interest ninyo is kami naman. Gusto namin, kami naman lang sa power. Discontinuity. Kami naman. Ngayon, ang BBM administration, dahil sila ay going towards continuity, kayo, ang bitch kayo ng BBM admin Kasi, kumbaga, parang, sige nga, BBM na lang kaysa Sara presidency, BBM na lang kaysa continuity na lang kaysa presidente si Inday Sara. And that asking ang reason kung bakit maliit ang space ninyo. Kasi tinanggap nyo ng maging tuta
Actually-
ng BBM administration. Kayo itong mga kakamping, huwag kayong mayabang. Huwag kayong feeling main character. Kasi sa totoo lang, dito sa political landscape na to, na meron tayo, bitch kayo ng BBM admin. Wala kayong sinabi. Kasi at the end of the day, ang magiging isip ninyo is Marcos administration is better than a Sara Duterte presidency. Hanggat ganyan ang pag-iisip ninyo, kakain lang kayo ng kakain ng tae forever. Ngayon, yung mga kakamping dito na nag-iisip, kasi meron namang mga reasonable kakamping merong mga kakamping na magkamatayan na pero hindi kami aalay sa mga Marcoses. Now is the time to show up and call out your own flock. Bakit hindi option dun sa ibang mga kakamping ang Sara presidency? Kasi magkakaroon lang kayo ng option kung tatanggapin nyo ang Sara presidency. Dun lang kayo magkakaroon ng option.
Ayun na nga, ang labanan dito is continuity versus discontinuity. Ngayon, there are two options for discontinuity. Kakampings and Sara Duterte. Wala pa kayong candidate kakamping, so wala pa kayong option. Eh ngayon, dahil nga nagsama kayo ng House of Mamshi and ang House of Kakampings na magkaiba ang gusto for 2028, kung sino ihahain sa inyo ng mga leaders ninyo, yun yung kayang iganyan. Uupo lang siya as ceremonial eme. Pero the power behind the throne will remain the House of BBM and House of Mamshi. Because guys, why do you really think that BBM and Mamshi wants discontinuity?
Correct! Ngayon pa.
Ngayon pang walang makapalag sa mga ginagawa nila. Nakita na nila, walang pumapalag. Oh, ang dami na natin. Nagkaroon na ng ganyan. Na-expose na. Walang nagkaroon ng revolution. Ay, kaya na natin to isalba hanggang dulo. Hanggang mategi na tayo sa posisyon. Pwede na to. Wala naman silang magagawa eh.
And the pigs would not be able to do anything. Kasi kung pumayag sila sa ganyang setup, why do they think na i-allow sila na mabigyan sila ng space ng BBM admin ever? Why would they? Especially kayo rin naman yung same na group na nang balasuba sa mga Marcoses for 4 decades. Ba't kayo bibigyan ng space ng BBM admin for you to do what you want? Of course, hindi kayo bibigyan ng kahit anong gusto ninyo. Hindi kayo pagbibigyan. Hindi kayo bibigyan ng space. So, you should realize by now, kayong mga kakamping, the more that you are going to cry na ayaw namin ng Sara Duterte presidency, mas wala kayong chance. Mas wala kayong chance for redemption to get an opportunity in the future. You are at the bottom of totem pole. Kayo ang pinakamababang uri na paksyon dito sa politika sa Pilipinas. You can't do anything and you cannot prove anything. So, wala kayong, makukuha nyo lang ang gusto ninyo pag ibebenta nyo yung kaluluwa nyo. So, enjoy, kumain kayo ng tae hanggat gusto ninyo na walang Inday Sara presidency. Ganun lang kasimple ang math sa inyo.
Parang napasimple lang ng solusyon sa problema nila, but it takes, of course, it will take sacrifice. Kasi nga, parang nakakalimutan nila that the reason na nag-emerge yung Duterte is because of all their failures in the past, yung failures of their leadership. Wala silang choice na at this point in time, history is not on their side. Diba? Parang kasi you're now suffering the consequences of all your past actions, the past actions of all your leaders, na yung lahat ng mga kapabayaan nila, lahat ng mistakes, pati mga naganap ng panahon ni Noynoy na parang I think very fresh, especially me na millennial. Sobrang fresh pa sa memory ko yung lahat ng kapabayaan ng ng mga leaders nila. And nasa point tayo ng history ng Pilipinas na yung mga millennials or people who lived through the liberal administration, we have the power. We're dictating the terms and we're the reason why the Dutertes remain in power, and we're gonna keep them in power kasi we like what we saw during the Duterte administration. Nakakalimutan nyo na mga kakampings na what you're suffering right now is the consequence of all the kapabayaan, lahat na ginawa ng mga leaders nyo before. And I think what you should do sa inyo is to have some, instead of like conniving with like Bongbong and eating his tae or kain, I think what you should do is to like straighten up your politics, like
Yeah.
have some self-reflection, go back internally what went wrong. Parang feeling ko hindi nagkaroon ng ganung face yung mga campings. Parang kaagad ang sinisisi nila na populism, ganon yung mga sisi nila, parang never silang gumawa ng mali. Yun yung parang nakita ko sa parang never silang nagkamali, wala silang self-reflection. At I feel like that's what they need. Ako if I'm makakamping, I would not want to have a Faustian bargain ba yun with the Bongbong administration because I know in the future it will come back and bite me in the ass. What I would do is to go back to like yung bumalik ako sa roots ko, reflect on my politics, lalo na ngayon yung politics nila, even their politics is it's not they're on the wrong side of history. We can see how like mga tao, yung mga political beliefs nila are totally going against what they're pushing for, and it's not their priority right now yung politics nila. Ano ba yung politics nila? Like they're focusing on di ko alam, mga more esoteric or high level needs na parang elitist na mga LGBT, ganyan, before you fulfill those kinds of needs, I think you should go back to what the Filipino people actually need, which is yung ma-fulfill mo yung material conditions nila. So, kahit yung politics nila is very much opposed or it's not in line with where history is going. So, I understand kung bakit they're on the losing side. And yeah, I would not want to connive or ally with Bongbong kasi first and foremost, yung identity nila as kakampings is literally yung fundamental nila is is being like anti-Marcos, tapos now you're destroying your identity. So
and now you are showing to everyone na negotiable pala yun kasi
yes,
pala tawag dito, pag Sara presidency pala pro Marcos pala kayo, di ba?
And
30 years nyo sinigaw yung pagiging anti-Marcos ninyo, and then all of a sudden kapag ka-threatened pala kayo na magkakaroon ng Duterte presidency, kaya nyong kalimutan yung pinaglaban nyo ng 3 decades for that.
Ikaw, Miss Joey, UP ka din. Alam mo kung yung all the art, all the books that were written about like mga Marcos, all the movements, everything na parang ginawa nila to mystify yung pagiging against nila sa mga Marcos. Sayang lahat just because they hate Duterte, the Dutertes. Like ano bang ginawa mali ni Digong? Yung lang naman nila war on drugs, ganon, yung human rights, which we all know. I mean, mga Pilipino nakita they know what's real, they know what the lies are. We live in the country, nakita namin yan araw-araw, and we know that everything na sinasabi nila sa international media, whatever, exaggerated, maraming kasinungalingan, maraming propaganda. The Filipino people know. So,
over the kakamping, I would go back, have some self-reflection, and like wait for my time. But at the same time, siguro adjust yung politics nila, understand why people vote or they support the Dutertes. Kasi yun yung hindi nila maintindihan. Akala nila, inisip lang na, bobo kasi bobo sila, ganyan. Just because what you should do is to understand why people keep voting for the Dutertes, why people are parang may attraction sila to the kind of politics that Duterte has, and study it. Bakit ganon? Bakit ito yung gusto ng mga tao? And maybe you will find your answers, and maybe who knows in the future, parang makaka-relate na kayo kung bakit ganito bumoto yung mga Pilipino instead of like continuously parang
they're going to lose their identity entirely. Kasi, ang nangyari niyan, dahil sumubo ka na, sige, transactional lang tayo dito kay BBM para lang makabalik tayo sa pwesto. But of course, the Marcos administration or the camp of Mamshi and Popshi, they are not stupid na, papapasukin namin kayo dito pagkatapos bibigyan namin kayo ng access pagkatapos pag kayo nakapwesto, di naman kami siguro. Of course not. Lilinyahan lang rin kayo niyan kung hanggang saan lang kayo pwedeng pumasok. Yun yung tandaan nyo, mga pink. Diba? Yun yung tandaan ninyo. Hindi nyo makukuha ito. Hindi nyo makukuha yung pagbabalik sa power ng fair and square kung panay kayo transaction. And in the course of you doing this, you're going to lose your identity entirely and your own support base are going to abandon you eventually. Hindi naman lahat ng, may mga pink naman kasi talaga na naniniwala doon sa mga pinopromote yung values na we should protect the human rights, we should take care of the weak, eneso, yung mga ganyan-ganyan, magbigay tayo ng ayuda sa mga walang trabaho, yung mga ganong-ganong Kasi yung mga higher karapatan that you are talking about, like for the LGBT rights and whatever, di ba? Meron naman talagang naniniwala sa inyo dyan At that's the reason why you still have your clout, 'di ba? Pero kung panay kayo transactional politics, panay kayo the end justifies the mean lang itong ginagawa namin. Transactional politics lang to until makabalik kami sa pwesto. Well, at the time na makarating kayo sa pwesto, baon na kayo sa utang, magbabayad na lang kayo, and you're not fighting for anything. Buti ba sana kung makarating kayo doon Buti ba sana kung makarating kayo na makapwesto ba talaga kayo? Kasi I don't think it is something that the Bongbong Marcos camp will ever allow. Nananaginip sila ng gising kung ang feeling nila, bibigyan sila ng space ng Marcos admin.
I think yun din yung parang strength ni Inday. Kasi si Inday, parang may nag-message lang sa akin, hindi ko nasasabihin kung yun, pero parang siya, TV writer siya. Si Inday talaga, parang hindi niya kino-compromise yung paniniwala niya sa buhay. Parang there was one time ata na parang kino-convince siya na makipag-usap sa Jumerica. Ewan ko, baka makipag-negotiate, ganun, parang, pero hindi ayaw talaga niya. Which means, kapag talaga nalampasan ni Inday lahat ng pagsubok, lahat ng mga binato sa kanya, she will be very, very powerful kasi wala siyang
utang.
Parang si Digong na wala siyang utang nung naging president siya nung 2016, hindi siya nagkautang kahit mga oligarchs, ganon din si Sara, she's gonna be very powerful. Pero yung kaibahan niya kasi, si Digong kasi hindi naman niya naranasan ni Sara bago siya nakarating doon. Si Sara, ang daming niyang pinagdaanan, ang daming sumira sa kanya. And ewan ko, parang ayokong maniwala siguro or hindi ako naniniwala. Ayokong maniwala pero baka totoo naman. Pero ayokong maniwala na hindi siya gaganti. Sana gumanti siya. Parang yun yung petty na part ko na sana. Kasi it's not just about revenge, it's also about accountability. Parang yun na yung parang for 6 years yung sambayan ng Pilipino gustong to get even or parang gustong parang maano yung mga nagnakaw sa kaban ng bayan, gano'n. And sana ibigay na niya yun in the form of justice, in the form of justice, gano'n, hindi naman parang vengeance. And so I feel like pag nalampasan niya talaga lahat, it's gonna be scary, not just powerful but scary, hopefully. So
sana